Good morning. Another deep dive into the Final Fault, and we are going to do the second part of 1973. We'll start with the last hurrah for the Faces. Rod Stewart was well embedded into his solo career now and was losing interest. And after this, Ronnie Wood was on loan to the Rolling Stones. They still haven't given him back. This is a great album. The Isley Brothers had been a three-piece for years, and then they brought in two of their younger brothers and a cousin, and 3 plus 3. This is Ernie Isley. What a guitar player. Jimi Hendrix had been the guitar player for the Isleys before he was Jimi Hendrix, when he was Jimmy James, and he taught the young Ernie Isley how to play, and you can hear Hendrix is playing all over this. Now, how an Isley Brothers album works, I don't understand why they did this sequencing, but they did one funk song, one ballad, one funk song. But it's still a really great album, and That Lady and Summer Breeze would be the two big hit singles of this. So, I mean, how funky did they look there? Blaxploitation was obviously having its influence on the music as well as the other way around. But this is a really good start for this lineup of the Isley Brothers, and would carry them straight through into disco. But this album, great. Debut album by a fantastic band who we still talk about a lot. Leonard Skinner, pronounced Leonard Skinner, and this has Freeboard on it. And I mean, what a rock classic that is. And look at that. Have you seen that gang coming down the road? You'd cross the road, wouldn't you? Change of direction now. A lovely album. I really love John Martin, Solid Air. This is an important album within this household and for this family. May You Never is a song that means a lot to some members of this family. I won't elaborate on that. That's their own business. But it's a great album, and Solid Air, the title track, allegedly is a tribute to the late great Nick Drake. Right, so Mott the Hoople had been saved by David Bowie at this stage, and what did he do next? They released the album Mott. So, I mean, all of them, bar Mick Rolfes, really couldn't embrace the glam image, even though they're not really glam bands. And how did he follow up all the young dudes with an even better song all the way from Memphis? But this album, top to bottom, was great. And it was basically Mick Rolfe's last hurrah with him. And he went on to form some band called Bad Company. Whatever happened to them? Razzmatazz by Nazareth. Now, Nazareth a bit hit and miss, but this is one of their better albums. Like, I always feel Nazareth couldn't really decide whether they wanted to be a rock band or a rock band that leaned into pop, but this is definitely more on the end of the rock end of things, and it's great. Another debut album that people are still discovering decades later and being blown away by, the New York Dolls. I mean, what can you say about this? They're just ragged, barely held together, great rock and roll band. Here's an album I found for 15 Australian dollars. Some guy selling it on the street. OJ's Ship Ahoy. So the OJs are known for Love Train and those sort of things, but this is really great album. And we're going to finish with what you can hear in the background. Tubular Bells on Mike Oldfield. And it's hard really to describe or even imagine for any of us how huge this album was. I think what cemented it more into the culture rather than the album itself has been used on the Exorcist movie. Now, if you want to see more of this content, check out my YouTube channel and give me a like, Bobo's Final Fault. The link is up there. I'll see you in the next part of 1973. Until then, keep it final, keep it real.